The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
Well, here's a question for you. How is your heating and cooling bill looking these days? Is it too high? That's what a lot of people think. And with all the HVAC energy waste that can happen, they might be right. An ineffective HVAC system can cost you a lot of extra money. Shawn McGraw from American Veteran Air Conditioning is with us this morning to talk about it. Hi, Shawn.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing well. Good to see you. One of the first things to consider when you're looking into your own energy waste is the size of the system. Is it the correct size for the house? What do you want people to know about that?
Yeah, that could go either way. It could be too large for the house where you got a lot of humidity coming in, it's short cycling, it's not pulling out the moisture, because that is one of the prime responsibilities of an AC system, is to pull the humidity out of the house. Or it could be undersized where you're just not keeping up.
To make sure that you're running your system efficiently, it's a good idea to put some effort into keeping them clean. That is not hard to do, is it?
It's not. Some of it's just basic stuff. I really recommend to folks, like after they're done mowing the lawn and that chute's going on there, and you know, I know folks heard me say this before, but a simple rinse on the outdoor coil can do a lot of good. Making sure the beauty bark's not halfway up the unit, clearing off around there, allowing that system to breathe. Also involved in that is the importance of air filters. That system needs to breathe on both sides of it. So if that air filter's clogged up, your system's going to struggle. It's going to start freezing up, and that is, I call them nuisance calls, but it's really a nuisance to the homeowner because it was something that could have been avoided.
Worth the time to keep those keep that clear. And of course, if you've got drafty doors or not enough insulation, that's a really good way to waste energy and money too. What do we need to look for there?
Yeah, and that's one of those secondary issues that I was talking about. You know, the system might be sized properly if the insulation values were right in the house and the infiltration was right. So drafty doors, you know, they make door seals. That's an easy DIY thing at your, you know, for yourself. They won't solve, you know, your kids leaving the door wide open for 30 minutes, but they will solve, you know, the basic draft coming in. Sometimes,
despite all their best efforts to maintain it, somebody might just have an outdated unit, right? These don't last forever.
They don't. And, you know, eventually they do have an expiration date on it. I mean, that expiration date basically means how much money do I want to put into it. And sometimes that cost doesn't really make sense to a new system, in which case we'll take care of you there as well. But yeah, with the new systems, they're obviously a lot more efficient than they used to be. So it's not, you know, my grandpa's AC system anymore. You know, where it was an 8-SEER system, now they're 16, 20, and above that systems, which by that just basically means they're a lot more efficient.
Well, I know a lot of people don't want to worry about any of that. They want to leave it to you. They don't want to worry about the repairs or service calls, and they don't have to because of your full battle rattle all-in-one plan. Tell us what that entails.
So what that entails is we're going ahead and pull out your old system. We'll put a new system in. It doesn't. That's a residential system. Anything from a 2-ton to a 5-ton, gas pack, furnace, AC. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and maintain that system. So we're going to be out there twice a year. While we're doing that, we're going to make sure it's not breaking. If there is a part in there that we see, like, you know, this might become an issue towards midsummer or, you know, in a month or two, and it looks like it might give us some problems, we're not going to wait for it to break. We're going to go ahead and change that part out now so you're not down and out in the middle of the summer. So that's the goal of the whole deal, is that for the whole decade, for 10 years, you're not having any issues with your system.
And people can contact American Veteran by calling the number on screen, 435-0822, or visiting the website, AmericanVeteranAC.com. Shawn McGraw from American Veteran Air Conditioning, thanks so much for being here. We look forward to having you back again soon.
I'm looking forward to it. Take care.